the meeting to order officially, so we're on record. Is there a motion to accept the minutes as presented?
I will.
Is there a
Second.
Motion been made and seconded to accept the minutes as emailed. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Do we have a motion to make a matter of record the affidavit of notice of public hearing and of the publication in the newspaper?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion been made and seconded to make the affidavit of notice of public hearing and the newspaper publication a matter of record. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Okay, we have before us this evening one petition from Schenkel Construction requesting site plan review for proposed Three Rivers Federal Credit Union to be built at 860 South 13th Street, Decatur, Indiana, 46733, reference to City Code 150.235 for site plan review. So if the applicant would like to make a presentation, giving us your name and
kind of back.
you've got to fight about who's going to do it.
On the road. In the middle of the parking lot?
I'm Tim Schenkel,
Kmart lot?
Construction, and we are here to present the proposed branch of the Federal Credit Union.
No.
Currently, they have a temporary branch located right around the corner from the site, and they would like to build a
But
freestanding
it's in the
building,
middle.
approximately 3,000 square feet in size, to better serve the members of the Decatur community. It's kind of a new foray into the Decatur market, and they're excited to be here. Just kind of shows support. Even Don Keith from Three Rivers Federal Credit Union is here as well. The project would hopefully get started here as soon as we can get a permit pulled. Construction would be anticipated to be finished next spring. Any other questions?
Am I looking at this right? They're putting this right in kind of in the middle of the parking lot, the old Kmart parking lot?
Well, not quite in the middle.
Well, I mean in that area.
Yeah, not quite in the middle.
Okay, sure.
We pushed it out as close to the main road as we can. Yeah.
Sure, which makes sense. That's utilizing that area, which is good.
Okay, any questions from commission members?
You know, I got one question,
right
Barb,
ahead.
of Kurt and maybe Tim. Did we ever clear up our flooding problem or Kmart's flooding problem in that lot? Do you remember this?
Yeah.
We did?
Opening day, Kmart went underwater, and there's a 48-inch sewer that runs to that detention pond.
Detention area in the back. So these people are not going to encounter this.
Since that was put in.
Okay, good, Donnie. Thanks.
Any other questions, comments at this point?
Are there going to be any sidewalks paralleling the highway?
Yes, it is our intention to extend the existing sidewalk. If you kind of zoom up, I don't know if you can adjust the picture at all, but it looked like in the more recent development, there was sidewalk put in to the north of the property as well as to the south of the property. Our intention is to connect the sidewalk and run it the full length in front of the new building.
Good.
It'd be advantageous for you if you get somebody that wants to walk to that location.
Or ride a bike a lot of times.
Exactly.
Sidewalk.
Right. Yeah, we allow them to ride on the sidewalk.
Safer that way a lot of times.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any other questions at this time? Okay, hearing none, we'll ask if there's anyone here that wishes to speak in opposition. Seeing no one appearing, is there anyone who wishes to speak in favor? Okay, hearing none seeing no one holding up a hand or anything, the final questions, comments that you have today from the commission. Tim, do you have anything?
Everybody signed off as far as department heads.
Yeah, 5 minutes of the prints, comments to the prints, everything was well laid out.
I'll ask you again, is this our kind of our final site plan, or is this You want to classify this as final? Okay.
What about landscaping?
There is a landscape package that will go in, decorative plantings and things, especially around the buildings. The intention of the design was also to bring back some green space, so that you don't have just a building sitting in a mass of asphalt around it. So there are some planting areas that are designated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be more attractive, sitting there.
Yeah, they like grass around the building, so there's going to be a lot of grass as well as planting mulch bed.
Good.
Mixed in with some trees.
Any other questions or comments at this time?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay, Kurt, are we ready to go with the final plan? Okay. Do I hear a motion then?
I'll make a motion to make this a final site plan approval.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Motion's been made and second to make this as a final site plan presentation. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. I guess you can begin digging.
I thought,
Yeah, work with him. Yeah, few things like that. We're going to have 3 credit unions right in the way.
Yeah.
Will, huh?
All rock throwing it. Appreciate that.
Okay. We thank you, and we look forward to your new building.
Thank you.
Okay, well then work with Kurt and get everything aligned, and he's not too hard to work with.
Permit application.
Okay, is there any old business that we need to be talking about this evening? Any new business? Sharon, anything coming up?
I can share a little bit. Adam Miller contacted the city within the last couple of days regarding the acquisition of the GE parking lot by a church nearby, I believe. And they're contemplating the possibility of vacating the platted subdivision where the GE parking lot is located, including any alleys that run through there. There are utilities. The vacation process is kind of the reverse of, it's similar to actually platting out a subdivision. So to vacate it, you kind of go through the same steps. So there would be obviously a public hearing. It would be probably a recommendation to council, and then council would do it by ordinance. So Adam's question was, would the Plan Commission and Council have any concerns about doing that? And frankly, that's really not an appropriate thing to talk about at this point because you don't have the information in front of you. Adam, I thought was going to try to be here, and maybe he's still coming. I don't know, because I have no idea what the intended use is. But what they would do is file the petition to vacate the plat, and then that would be scheduled for a hearing, and then they would make a presentation to you, and at that point you would make your decision based on the information that's presented. Okay, so
Would you be vacating it before it's actually sold, or there's an offer on it?
I think they bought it. The church has purchased it, as I understand it.
Okay.
I've got limited information, but that's my understanding. I don't...
Do they want the whole thing rezoned, I wonder?
Well, they didn't mention anything about rezoning.
Okay.
So depending on the nature of the use, I would think that may be another step that they would have to take.
Right.
But...
Because I think the only thing the church, I think GE kind of, what I've heard is pretty much donated the properties to them. But I think all that church would like is just some parking area, so I just wondered,
Yeah, it may,
it'd be up to them how they wanted to use the other part of the
Right.
lot, which is huge.
yeah, I don't think it's, I don't know that it's the entire lot. I think it's,
They put up a whole new church, or,
I have no idea.
because, I mean, you could put
Yeah.
4 churches on there, and it's not parking.
No, I think all they wanted was some additional parking, and what I've heard anyway. But
Because
it's
they really
all-
don't have any parking much where they are,
Uh-huh.
do they, other than
But it's all
streets?
kinda-
Yeah.
They park there every Sunday. They park quite a few cars in that, on that lot, so. And I noticed all our signs are down as far as having a lot that's intended for the owner's use only. They've taken those signs down,
Yeah, somebody did.
yeah.
But that's as
right.
much as I know. I just know
Exactly.
that that may be coming before you, so, you know, if and when something is filed with Kurt and Sharon, then that'll start the process.
We still have an issue of flooding down there on the south side of that, like we did earlier this summer. So that needs to be addressed too. The parking lot's taller than what the,
The inlets don't drain on the south end of it. These storm inlets that don't work. Storm side of it. Tends to go in the water through there.
Don, at one time, my understanding was that whole lot was not hooked to storm
It is.
drainage. Now it is?
Sorta, I mean, it runs to 10th Street and 9th Street. The red dots are inlets. The ones on the southwest corner don't work right. Basically, everything along 10th Street doesn't work very well. It drains, but it drains really slow. Anything along 9th Street works. And they're just far and few between. You see there's a large area there that it's a long way to go to get over to the road to get out. Anything along Washington Street works. GE is doing some removal of
Bigger lot than I thought it was.
soil,
Mhm.
kind of in this area here, starting real soon, in the next week. So you're gonna see some work going on there. It shouldn't affect any of the drainage, but there is some improvement, depending what they build in there. And you have no idea what they want to do. They turn it to green area, great.
they're just looking at the parking lot though, right?
As far as I know,
They're not looking at where the actual factory is.
no. It was my understanding it was the parking lot. Like I said, I just don't know what they have in mind, if there's anything other than just parking.
She still has some stuff to clean up on that side. That's not
Yeah.
an equation.
Did you look at that drain up here at the corner of Dayton and 9th Street? Donnie, you ever looked at that one?
These up, yeah,
Clear up here by Dayton.
yeah,
Yeah, that one right at the corner.
yeah,
You've seen it?
yeah.
Okay.
They're not in good shape.
No. Looked like somebody could fall in that one.
Yeah. The old entrances into the GE plant, they're busted down, they're collapsing. They take water good, but they need work. Like a lot of our infrastructure in town gets old.
Yep. Well, there's not much drainage on that lot.
No. I don't think anything has really ever been done with them lately because nobody, until somebody decides what they want to do there.
Exactly, yep.
It's kind of throwing money away if you're going to tear it all out and replace it anyway.
Mhm.
As long as we don't have standing water, which we don't on that parking lot area. Might take a couple hours to go away, but it will go away. Along the railroad, there's standing water on the GE property.
Yeah.
Sharon, did Adam get in touch with you? I know, didn't he contact Phyllis?
He contacted Phyllis.
Okay. Did he say that he was coming today?
Phyllis was going to offer it to him, but he hadn't responded yet.
Okay. All right, well,
Well, even if they use it as a parking lot, it looks like it would upgrade the area because they're going to have to repave it or something there the way it looks. So that'd be a plus.
I don't think that poor little church has the
Yeah.
funds to
Yeah, I
do
wouldn't
much
think-
of anything, but whatever.
I wouldn't think they'd have a big attendance.
it's the church right there on the corner of
Yeah.
Dayton and 10th.
Yeah, Jerry.
Is Jerry a pastor there or
I think
minister
Jerry
there?
Setzer.
Setzer.
Yeah, I think that's for his church.
Okay. Okay.
It used to be the missionary church, and they
Mhm.
moved out there on across from missionary, and the other one joined together, moved out there across from Anthony Wayne Meadows, there in the corner of Pickway and Monroe.
The Cornerstone.
Yeah, whatever
right
it is.
there. It
yeah.
used to be called
Yeah,
Cornerstone.
that was the missionary, and whatever was out there joined together, so that used to be missionary. The only reason I know is my aunt used to go there, so that's how I know it's a missionary.
Okay. Well, that's the one thing that may be
Okay,
coming up.
coming up, okay,
Yeah, that I'm aware of.
okay. Anything else?
Nope.
No, if not, then that's all I have. I guess we could, unless you want to wait till 5 o'clock to see if Adam shows up, but then I would...
Does anyone have his cell phone number?
I have his office number, I could call that.
Pass these on down, you can get Kurt and
Go
Sharon.
right down and look. Yeah. That's like the GIS thing I get on there. Where the sun, so you kind of know an area where somebody lives and you start.
It's down, yeah, it's down here, down.
In Wills County. it's
No, the other way.
Because I was looking to look across or below the property.
Well, that one right in the corner
My
is
daughter
is terrible shape.
That's my son-in-law's grandpa.
Right down by that stop sign. Back here, yeah. Yeah, right.
Is Adam available?
I think there is one.
Yeah, Tim Baker.
They're on East Washington Street on each side.
It's right in that area right there, Don. I think it's back a little bit. Right, that one right there is all busted down.
Hey, Adam. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
doing well. We
It's on the curb
just finished up our business at the Plain Commission, and I know you had contacted the mayor and Phyllis about the GE parking lot. There's been questions, and I don't know the answer, so I just brought it up that this is something that may be coming before the Plain Commission. What's the... You're talking about vacating the subdivision and most of the lots, correct? Including the alleyways. What, is it going to be used primarily for parking, or is there some other uses that are intended?
You were talking about your beginning church that you
Yep,
had.
yep,
Well, they've got that, and then they've got the parsonage, and I think it's like the lot where the church is, and the 2 lots where the house, where the parsonage is at. I think what they want to do is just come across right from where that lot line is, and just go clear across, and they have that end of it, so it'd be like the north end of it.
okay,
And then they're going to use that as parking lot. And I think they want to put an outbuilding up there for like parking the church van and some things like that. And then they want to sell off everything north of that. But they thought it might be better if it was sold off.
you mean south of it?
Pardon me?
South. They want to sell off the south end?
I'm sorry, yes.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm sorry, yes.
No.
That was what they want to do. I know that he said he had Jeremy Gilbert out there, and I did send Jeremy an email too to find out. And Jeremy said except for the street at the very south end, he said there are no sewers or any infrastructure in that area.
Okay,
And at the very end, there's like 3 houses that are there too, so I don't think the church wants to do anything with that part of it. At the very south end, because they don't want to do anything that affects or harms
Okay.
But what they were doing was they were just thinking that it would be more marketable to someone to buy it if all that had been taken out. That way, if somebody wanted to come in there and put some type of a subdivision, the lots right now, the way that they're set up, go the opposite direction of the lots across the street.
Okay.
So they were just thinking that it might be more attractive to the developer, somebody that might want to come in there and do something if it was just vacated.
So the lots in where you're talking about vacating run north-south as opposed to east-west?
West, you got it. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's primarily what it was. And before we filed anything, I thought, I might want to just check this out and see how everybody feels about it, what it was, or what concerns everybody might have. So, and the church has no intentions of doing anything with the rest of that. Like I said, they just want that part clear to the north
end.
Or parking lot. Like I said, they want to put up, like I said, outbuildings, garage is what they want to put up there with the church van. And then they don't want the rest of it. It was just dealing with GE, it became much simpler to buy the whole thing.
Okay. All right. Okay, well, that gives us a little bit more information. I appreciate it. So we'll obviously we would have to wait till you get something before them, but we can at least give that some thought between now and then. Okay.
That'd be fine. Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Adam. Bye.
We've had other people interested in that as well.
What's that?
We've had other people approach us that were interested in buying that as well.
Okay.
And I've been through this with them as far as those plots, and their first thing out of their mouth was redone so that the property run the other direction.
Which is consistent with what Adam just said.
Yeah. Everybody who's looked at it thus far has said the same thing,
Okay.
going the other direction.
I could be mistaken, Tim, but I think we vacated that alley a long time ago. That goes right,
Possibly.
right in the middle of it.
Yeah, for some reason, I think we did.
Yep.
Or something.
Because there were stop signs there at one time.
The one right here is still there.
Yeah, I could be wrong.
Because I have sewer running down that alley.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We'd have to look at it, but,
Yeah, would we do the whole,
well,
or would we just do that section of the lot?
well, that's a judgment call, I think, on your part. I think what they're saying is they thought since they're going to come in and do it for the lot that they want to use, they just do it for everything. That way it would make it more sellable.
Well, either way, well, see, because they're talking about vacating everything, right?
As far as I know.
Okay, so if we vacate the whole lot, and then they come in and do whatever they want on the north end, and they sell the rest of the lot,
Right.
they're still gonna have to come in and have replat,
Oh, yeah.
whatever. So I guess it doesn't matter, we're gonna end up replatting it twice.
They're just saying, I think it would look more, if it was one big lot, it would be easier to sell
Right,
for a developer.
right, but either way, the developer's still gonna have to come in and replat what he
Right.
developed.
Yeah.
I think what he's saying is, we'll let them replat it. We don't want to.
Yeah, I agree.
So, well, at least we know a little bit more of what they intend. So, I would suggest that you kind of think through that a little bit and anticipate that's probably going to be coming before you.
Okay. Anything else? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. Motion been made and second to adjourn. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. My motion carries. Thank you all.